Have you ever found yourself in a tight spot, wishing you had that one thing you just knew you needed? We've all been there, eh? Welcome to Prepper Items, where we explore everything from essential supplies and survival gear to strategies and solutions for being prepared for any situation. In today's video, we're diving deep into the often overlooked prepper gear that might seem insignificant now, but trust me, could be a lifesaver when the unexpected hits. We're talking about those little things you might easily forget to pack or dismiss as unimportant. But let me tell you folks, in a real pinch, these forgotten heroes can make all the difference. Alright, let's kick things off with a true multitasker. Dental floss. Now I know what you're thinking, it's for teeth, right? And yeah, keeping those pearly whites clean is important, especially when access to dentists might be limited. But dental floss is a heck of a lot more versatile than you might think. This thin, strong cordage can be a lifesaver in a pinch. Need to suture a wound in a real emergency? Dental floss. Need to hang up your food away from pesky critters? Dental floss. And let's not forget its strength. This stuff can hold a surprising amount of weight. Need to rig a makeshift clothesline or secure your gear? You guessed it, dental floss to the rescue. Remember folks, pack extra. It's lightweight, compact, and you never know when you might need a strong, reliable cord in a tough situation. Next up, something you might not think about until you desperately need it. Stainless steel screws and nuts. These little guys might seem insignificant, but trust me, their value skyrockets in a grid-down situation. Think about it. In an emergency, being able to repair your gear or even build makeshift structures can be crucial. Whether it's fixing a broken axe handle, reinforcing your shelter, or even creating a simple trap for small game, a handful of screws and nuts can be a game changer. And don't forget about bartering. In a survival situation, these little pieces of metal become valuable currency. People will be willing to trade for the means to fix and build. So how do you prepare? It's simple. Grab a variety pack of different sizes from your local hardware store. Throw them in a small, durable container and toss it in your bug-out bag. You'll be surprised how often they come in handy. Let's move on to something we absolutely cannot live without: water. In a grid-down scenario, your tap might not be flowing as freely as you're used to. That's where water purification tablets come in. These little guys are essential for making questionable water sources safe to drink. Whether you're sourcing water from a river, lake, or even collecting rainwater, you need to neutralize those harmful bacteria and viruses. Remember those survival shows where they're boiling water over an open fire? Well, that's not always practical, especially if you're trying to maintain a low profile. Water purification tablets are compact, lightweight, and easy to use, making them an essential part of your bug-out bag. Trust me, when the grid goes down and you're parched, you'll be thanking your lucky stars you packed these. Next up, an item so small and unassuming you might overlook its importance in a survival situation. The mighty safety pin. Don't let its size fool you, this little tool is a true multitasker. First and foremost, safety pins are essential for, well, safety. Use them to secure loose clothing, keep bandages in place, or even create a makeshift fish hook in a pinch. But their uses extend far beyond basic first aid. Need to repair a torn backpack strap? Safety pin to the rescue. Want to hang up a tarp for shelter? Safety pins are your new best friend. A handful of safety pins might seem insignificant now, but trust me, their versatility will astound you when you need them most. Let's be real, folks. When the grocery stores are empty, you're gonna need a reliable source of protein. And no, I'm not talking about those questionable cans of Spam you've got stashed away. I'm talking about fishing. A simple fishing line and hook can be the difference between a protein-rich meal and an empty stomach. Whether you're a seasoned angler or a complete novice, having this basic gear in your prepper stash is non-negotiable. But it's not just about catching fish. Fishing line, especially the braided kind, is incredibly strong and can be used for a multitude of tasks. Need to repair a tent? Fishing line. Need to create a tripwire for security? Fishing line. So, stock up on fishing line and hooks, and be ready to reel in your next meal. You never know when those skills will come in handy. Alright preppers, you knew this one was coming. We're talking about condoms, and yes, for their primary use, protection during sex. In an SHTF situation, maintaining health and preventing unwanted pregnancies is crucial, but beyond that, condoms are incredibly strong and surprisingly waterproof. This makes them perfect for storing water. We're talking about a whole liter in a pinch. Just make sure it's clean water going in there, folks. We're going for survival, not dysentery. Beyond water storage, a condom can be used as a makeshift waterproof bag to protect sensitive items like matches or electronics. Just imagine, you're caught in a downpour, your gear is soaked, but your trusty fire-starting kit is dry as a bone thanks to a little rubber ingenuity. And listen, I know it sounds strange, but in a real pinch, a condom can even be used as a makeshift bandage for a wound. The material is sterile and surprisingly stretchy, allowing you to cover a larger area. We're moving on from one essential item to the next. This time we're talking about binoculars. Binoculars are for bird watching, right? But in a survival situation, they're invaluable. They help you navigate and spot potential threats or resources from a distance. Perfect for ensuring safety and finding your way, even in challenging conditions. Okay, moving on to a piece of gear that's often overlooked but incredibly important. The humble whistle. You know, those things you used to get at the dollar store as a kid? Turns out they're a prepper's best friend. A good, loud whistle can be a lifesaver in an emergency situation. Why a whistle? Well, for starters, it's much louder than your voice and can carry over long distances, especially in windy or noisy environments. If you're injured or lost, a whistle can alert rescuers to your location. It's a simple, effective way to call for help. But it's not just about rescue. A whistle can also be used to signal to others in your group, especially if you're spread out or visibility is low. Think of it as your own personal communication device, no batteries required. Don't forget, a whistle can even be used to deter wildlife. A loud, sharp blast can startle animals and scare them away, giving you those precious seconds you need to react safely. Alright, let's talk about a true multitasker in your bug-out bag, aluminum foil. This ain't just for wrapping up leftovers, folks. We're talking about a survival essential. First off, you can use it for cooking. Wrap up your fish or veggies and toss them on the fire for a quick and easy meal. Plus, it helps reflect heat, so your food cooks faster and more evenly. Remember, efficiency is key when you're relying on open flames. But wait, there's more. Aluminum foil can be used to boost your signal fire. Just tear off a sheet, crumple it up a bit, and hold it behind your lighter or match when you start your fire. The reflection will help amplify the light, making it easier to spot from a distance. And don't forget about its ability to collect rainwater. A makeshift bowl fashioned from aluminum foil can be a lifesaver if you find yourself low on water. Every drop counts when you're in a survival situation, eh? Next up, shoelaces. Shoelaces might seem basic, but they are essential for keeping your shoes properly fitted, providing support and ensuring comfort during extended use. While their primary purpose is keeping your shoes secure, think about it. You can use them to tie together branches for a makeshift shelter, hang food out of reach of critters, or even create a handle for your bug-out bag. A little ingenuity goes a long way, but their usefulness goes beyond just tying things down. In a pinch, you can unravel a shoelace to use as a fishing line, or even as thread for sewing up a tear in your clothing. And if you've got some shoelaces, the inner strands can be used as tinder for starting a fire. So don't underestimate the power of a simple shoelace. Up next, a prepping essential that's often overlooked, the humble zip tie. Don't let their size fool you. These little guys are incredibly versatile and can be lifesavers in a pinch. First and foremost, zip ties are masters of organization. Use them to bundle and secure loose items in your bug-out bag, keeping everything tidy and easily accessible. Trust me, the last thing you want is your gear rattling around when you're trying to make a quick escape. But their uses extend far beyond just keeping things tidy. Need to make a quick repair on your backpack strap? Zip tie to the rescue. Want to set up a tripwire alarm system around your campsite? Zip ties can handle that too. Alright, let's switch gears and talk about tweezers. Now I know what you're thinking. Tweezers? That's for plucking eyebrows. And yeah, you're not wrong. But in a survival situation, tweezers are way more than a beauty tool. Think about it. You get a splinter deep under your nail or a shard of glass stuck in your hand, infection can turn real serious. real fast out in the bush. A good pair of tweezers can be the difference between a minor annoyance and a life-threatening infection. Plus, those precise tips, they're a lifesaver when you're working on delicate gear repairs. So, don't underestimate the humble tweezer, folks. Get yourself a sturdy pair, stainless steel if you can, and toss them in your kit. Now let's talk about the tea light. Yeah, those little candles you see at the dollar store. You might think they're just for setting the mood, but trust me, these little guys have some serious survival chops. First off, light. A single tea light can provide a surprising amount of illumination in a dark cabin or tent. And unlike a flashlight, they don't need batteries, a huge plus when resources are scarce. But here's where tea lights really shine. Warmth. In a real bind, a carefully arranged cluster of tea lights can actually heat a small enclosed space enough to keep you from freezing. Just remember, fire safety is crucial, folks. Never leave an open flame unattended, and always have a way to extinguish it safely. Be smart, be prepared, and those little tea lights will serve you well. We all know that moving heavy loads is essential for survival, right? Transporting firewood, gardening, moving supplies, it's a game changer, but moving heavy loads without the right tool can be a real bear. That's where a surprising little tool comes in, the trusty wheelbarrow. Now, I'm not talking about those flimsy plastic ones, I'm talking about the heavy-duty kind with a sturdy frame. You see, these wheelbarrows can carry heavy loads, making it easier to transport essential supplies. Just gather your supplies, load them up, and with a sturdy wheelbarrow, you'll have everything moved in no time. Plus, a wheelbarrow can be stored easily when not in use. So ditch the flimsy store-bought ones and invest in a sturdy wheelbarrow instead. It's a simple, effective, and often overlooked solution for moving heavy loads. Alright, and this one's crucial for your medical kit. We're talking about medical pads, or even just plain old cotton. Now, I know some of you tough guys out there think a Band-Aid can fix anything, but trust me, when you're dealing with a serious wound, you're gonna want something more absorbent. Medical pads are designed to soak up blood and other fluids, helping to control bleeding and prevent infection. Plus, they can be used to clean wounds, apply pressure, or even create a makeshift bandage in a pinch. And don't underestimate the power of plain old cotton either. It can be used for all sorts of things, from cleaning wounds and applying antiseptic to starting fires. It's small, lightweight, and incredibly versatile, making it a must-have for any prepper's medical kit. Remember folks, your health is your wealth, especially in a grid-down situation. So don't skimp on the medical supplies. Pack those medical pads and cotton balls and be prepared for anything. Let's talk hygiene. Not fancy soaps, but essential hygiene. Clean hands are crucial when SHTF. Enter rubber gloves, not just for doctors. Use them for food, wounds, and more. They protect against germs and bacteria, essential for unpleasant tasks. Stock up on rubber gloves, cheap, compact, and life-saving. Hygiene is as crucial as food and water. Next up, paper and pen. You might think, paper in the digital age? But listen, your phone battery won't last forever. A notepad and pen don't need charging and are lightweight. Need to leave a message? Paper. Want to jot down instructions? Paper. Need to sketch a map? Paper. And a good pen is essential. Waterproof ink is key. We don't want your information running away with the rain. A durable pen and waterproof notepad are gold in survival. Moving forward, let's take a look at glow sticks. Glow sticks aren't just for parties. They're essential for any prepper's kit. They provide light without batteries or electricity. Perfect for navigating, reading maps, or signaling for help. During power outages, they're your best friend. Lightweight and compact, stash them anywhere. Different colors for different uses. Don't underestimate glow sticks, folks. They provide light and peace of mind. Now, coffee filters. These unassuming paper wonders are a surprisingly versatile and essential prepper item. Sure, their primary use is making a delicious cup of joe, but in a pinch, they can also serve as a makeshift water filter. That's right, folks. If you find yourself in a situation where your water source is questionable, a coffee filter can help remove sediment, debris, and even some larger microorganisms, making your water a whole lot safer to drink. But wait, there's more. Coffee filters can also be used as a fire starter, a bandage, a food cover. Talk about multifunctionality. They're lightweight, compact, and inexpensive, so there's really no reason not to have a good stack of them in your preps. Well folks, there you have it. 19 often forgotten prepper items that could make a world of difference in a survival situation. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more prepping tips and tricks. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Most importantly, share this video with your friends and family. Let's spread the word about the importance of preparedness and help each other be ready for anything. Until next time, stay safe, stay prepared, and as always, thanks for watching.